Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting unboxing slash review. I've already technically unboxed it because I couldn't wait as soon as it arrived, but the other day I got in the post my very first DSLR camera and oh my god, it's incredible. I got the 800D Canon DSLR camera and it's incredible. It's got so many features. I'm gonna kind of vaguely talk through them. It's going to be a very kind of easy review for you. I'm not going to go really in depth or anything, but I'm going to explain kind of what comes with it, the basic kind of main features you might look at when you're first starting to look at cameras. And yeah, basically I looked at quite a few different types. I looked at, well, I stayed in the Canon range, but I looked at the 60D, the 70D, 80D, 800D, the 77D. I looked at that variation of cameras, and this is the one that came on top for me in terms of quality, what it offered, and the price for it. And I'll get onto the price in a minute because the price, I got an amazing deal off a certain website, and I shall share that information with you in this video as well. First, I'd like to just kind of slightly explain, I do have a couple of cuts on me. I got into an accident the other day. I stupidly decided to go for a run and got tipped over by a dog while running, so my legs are out of use, which sucks for dancing, and I've also got this plaster on my hand. Just ignore that. But yeah, so this is the incredible camera that I bought. I got the 18 to 55mm lens with it as well. Obviously you can buy cameras that are without the lens, just body only. I chose one with the lens because lenses are expensive and I didn't own any previously. It also comes with this strap, the kind of typical Canon strap, which is really handy. Just put on. Okay, so I got this from a place called Digital Rev. I'll put a link to the website down below for you, but it was incredible. I'd been looking at these cameras for a little while, and the only thing stopping me was the price, because obviously I'm a student, so I don't have that much money. So these cameras generally at the moment cost £699. That's generally with this lens as well, like the whole deal. And instead I managed to get this camera plus an SD card which was 64GB for £469. Incredible. And I just, as soon as I saw it, I had to do it. The only problem is that you have to go through PayPal with the website, and I don't own PayPal. It wouldn't let me just use my card, so thankfully my housemate's girlfriend had PayPal and she let me use it, because otherwise I would have died because I needed it. I needed it then. Yeah, so that's the incredible deal I got with this camera, and SD card actually with it, which is really handy because obviously I have the camera I'm filming on at the moment, which is my vlogging camera, and it will stay as my vlogging camera because this is heavy as heck, but perfect for proper filming. And I'll get onto some other stuff that I'll be doing with this soon. But yeah, I've got an SD card in this camera obviously, and that's a 30-something gigabyte. So it's really great to have a larger one for the larger camera because I'll be doing a lot more filming with this. And it means not having to swap them over and having a spare one if I do need it, which I might do at some point. But yeah, so in this box you get obviously the camera body. You also get the lens because that's the option I went with. It's specifically that lens kit with this camera. Yeah, you get the battery comes in it and a battery charger, which is so handy. So it doesn't link to the camera itself. You take the battery out and put it in to charge it, which is really handy to be honest. And when you first get it, you need to charge the battery first, and that takes about 2 hours, which is why I'd unboxed it previously and wanted to just go straight for it. I could not wait. You also get obviously the strap that I've already mentioned. What else do you get in it? You get obviously the booklet, and that's it, I believe. Yeah. So that's everything you get in this box. Now for the main event, the beauty it is, the Canon 800D DSLR camera. I chose this for many different reasons. Firstly, being that it has an amazing quality for filming, because that's what I'll be using it for. It's also impressive for pictures. So it's a great kind of starter camera in a way. It's very easy to use. It's got the screen is a flip screen, so you can have it like that. It's also a touch screen, so it's really easy to use if you're not too sure on the buttons. It's all touch screen, so it works brilliantly. Obviously I chose the 18 to 55mm lens. It's the best lens to start with if you're not doing something specific where you'd need a different type of lens. This is a great starter lens because it is so wide. Problem with it being so wide is that it's not as great as some of the other ones, but it is the perfect starting lens, and this is my starter DSLR camera. So yeah, let's see, what should I tell you about? It's got a fun, cool little feature on it. Instead of it just being an on-off switch, you've got the on, off, and then film, so you can go straight to filming instead of turning it on. It's also got a connector at the top, so you can fit in a mic or an extra light or something, and you just plug it in at the sides here. It's also got a lot more features on the dial. So obviously the green one, as always, is the auto, but the one next to it is auto without flash, which is incredible. Because with a lot of cameras, it's always really difficult to find out where the flash is to turn it off. This one, it's a complete setting on its own, which is amazing. Obviously, if you're in a manual or a partial programmed version, there's also another way of doing it on the camera itself. But if you're completely new, you just want auto and you want the flash off, it's got its own little section, which is amazing. And I found that so handy already so far. It's also, when you turn it on, originally it goes straight to the, it goes straight to looking through here, not on the camera screen itself. So you have to press this little button here, which turns it to this. So I'll show you that. Put the lens off. So turn it on, and it'll show up with this. It shows you what setting you're on, which is the auto with no flash. And at the moment, you'd have to look through here to see the picture. So all you do is you press this button. All you do is you press this button, and it goes to the viewfinder. And this, I've played around with some of the picture quality in it. I've taken a couple of pictures, and bearing in mind I'm a complete amateur, some of them have turned out amazing. I love the depth perception in this. Yeah, I took some pictures with this already. I'll pop them up on the screen for you to see, but it's just amazing. It's also got a fun little feature that every time you turn it off, it like self-cleans itself in a way. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so with it on at the moment, I'll just flick it off. And it does self-cleaning, which is really cool. I love that feature. But yeah, it's also, it's quite it's heavy, but it's not. It's a nice kind of weight for it. And the grip is amazing. This here grip here goes round, and that's a little sensor if you've got one of the remotes. You also have another area where you can plug a remote in, I believe, on this side. The other thing which I found really handy, because I wear glasses myself, is in the viewfinder, you have this little dial here, and you use this to change it to your sight. So you focus on something with glasses off, glasses on, however you want to use the viewfinder, and you just move it around till everything comes into focus. and I found that incredible because obviously I wear glasses myself, but I hate using glasses when looking through the eyepiece. So I take them off, and when that happens you need to be able to see properly, so it does that for you, which is incredible. I didn't realise that was an option. Put that back on so it doesn't get dirty. This is my baby and I need it to stay as nice as possible. But yeah, so obviously I bought this camera for filming videos here, like sit down videos. I also bought it to help with my cousin, the musician, the one that I've already done a couple of behind the scenes music videos for, the street harpist. We're collaborating again, and we're going to be filming a couple more music videos, and I'll actually be filming it this time, so it'll be on this camera, and a couple of other bits and bobs, which should be so much fun. I'm so excited for it. This is just what I'm really enjoying at the moment, is filming, and especially that kind of thing, like being like on set filming. It's so much fun, it's incredible. I really wish I'd gone and done photography or something at school instead, but yeah, that's what I'll be doing this summer, which I'm so excited for. There's going to be so many fun videos, like it'll be great, and I'm really excited to actually film a music video myself and edit that and that kind of thing. I don't know if I'll be editing it myself or if we'll be getting someone else to edit it, but I'll be filming it. But yeah, it's just unbelievable. I'm so excited to do all of this fun stuff this summer, and with this new camera as well. So yeah, that's kind of why I especially needed this camera. Although I've been, for as long as I can remember, like since I want to say high school, because that's when I properly started doing photography and that kind of thing, but I swear it was even before then. I've always wanted a DSLR camera, never been able to have one, but now I can, and I got it, and I'm so excited to use it. So future videos will be filmed on this. It will be better quality, which I'm so excited for, and yeah. I also didn't mention that this camera is a 24.2 megapixel camera, which is incredible. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the basic kind of overview of this camera, what you get with it, and my thoughts on it. And I am in love with this camera for sure, so I can't wait to start filming on it and putting up more videos for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week for another video.